talking about the laboratory that is due and the IO lab. So if you come into our week 3, I went in and I wanted everybody to tell me where they stood on getting their IO lab. So I have gone ahead and pushed the IO lab, that first IO lab, till next week, because I know some of you got it ordered earlier this week and you just haven't gotten it yet. And so I'm not too worried about that. Our next lab does not require the use of the IO lab. So you've got time to get that one done and get that one together. I do want you to do your measuring gravity lab. And this laboratory is going to be due on the 18th. So these 2 labs are going to be due kind of close together. So just be aware of that so that you can take care of that. But your measuring gravity lab is pretty straightforward. So if you go in, I will take care of it. Make sure. I thought I had gone in here and done that already, but we will get that right now. It's all there. So the overall experiment is pretty straightforward. What you're going to do, I'll click it open. Is you're going to need your smartphone and something to measure it by. So you're going to take a recording. This is one of the reasons why we did the video analysis in that first lab, because you're going to use your video analysis to actually measure gravity. So what you're going to do is you're going to take some object. All right. So I have a coaster here. I've got a coaster. You take that object, you've got your measurement device, and I've got a ruler here that's a measurement device. And you're good. You need to drop it from at least 2 meters just to give yourself something to work with. I've had people do stuffed animals. I've had people do basketballs. I've even had people do bowling balls. And you're going to drop that object and you're going to record it. You need to do 3 different recordings. So you're going to get 3 sets of data when you drop the ball. You're going to use the video analysis software that you played with before. You'll use whatever your measurement device was to be able to get that measurement so you know your distance, because you're going to end up doing a distance versus time plot. And then from that distance versus time plot, you're going to calculate the acceleration due to gravity. Or you can go ahead and calculate a velocity versus time plot. And you're just like what we did in that very first lab with the Excel spreadsheets, you're going to pull the acceleration due to gravity right off of your graph. You're going to average it. You'll get 3 values and you'll average it. Then I want you to compare. I want you to compare that with the known value of G. And the known value of G is 9.81 meters per second squared. So you're going to have to do a percent error. And then I would also like you to do your 5-box app on your phone and get your recorded gravity value right off the 5-box app. And I will actually do that here just a second. I will show you on the 5-box app. Get there. I'm going to stop my sharing and I'm going to share again. All right, so here is my cell phone with the 5-box application. If you click on your 5-box application, you'll see this set that says raw sensors. And you'll want to hit the acceleration with gravity. And when you click on that, you'll see the arrow. It's flashing back and forth. Let's scroll it down here so you can actually see that arrow flashing back and forth. You can also see the absolute. You can see the multivariables, and you can see the simple one. But if you hit the graph, you can see that the cell phone is starting to record the data. You can actually move through it, and you can see the running total of the acceleration due to gravity. And so my phone right now is saying that it's like 9.71 meters per second squared. And that's what the accelerometer in my cell phone is actually telling me. And in fact, you have it by the X component, the Y component, and the Z component. And the Z is the up and down component. So you can actually see that, and you can actually compare your acceleration due to gravity from what you get from the ball dropping or your object dropping with what your cell phone is actually telling you. So that's another value that I would like for you to compare with. So now I can go back, stop my share, back with my share. So that's your 5-fox value of G that you'll compare with. And so you'll do a percent error with your known value of G, and you'll do your percent difference with your 5-fox value of G. And so hopefully that will get you pretty straightforward there. If you've got any questions, again, holler at me. And then you'll turn in your laboratory, and I have it set at the 18th, so I'm going to fix that. So I'm going to edit that real quick so that we have all of that taken care of, so that I don't have there's a discrepancy in my data. There we go. So now you have that set, and it's all consistent. Okay, so any particular questions that come to mind about the laboratory?